Is AI just another form of offloading for us? Something else that can do some work for us that we once had to spend a lot of time processing and doing?
Yeah, you could definitely look at it that way. Um, when it comes even to like using AI for training, like when you're talking about building the framework of a program, right? Um, you want to think about what what is AI good at and what is AI not good at. So what AI would be good at is like what you were saying, uh, you know, give me a pulling exercise, give me a horizontal push, give me all these things. Like it's sort of like the database lookup, right? It has all this information available to it and it can look stuff up easily. What it's not so good at is accounting for those individual factors, things like how to deal with certain injuries or how to make those modifications. Those are the things that AI is not going to be so good at. So, as a trainer or a coach, we can use our own intuition for those more complicated, like modification type things. But then, yeah, still incorporate AI as a way of generating some of the more basic, you know, so there's sort of like the objectively right and wrong, good or bad choices you can make, right? And then there's the more nuanced, intuitive parts. And yeah, you can offload some of that, some of the, make sure that you're making right decisions, things that aren't just objectively wrong. You see that too with like doctors. Doctors will use AI to help them prescribe certain medications because anytime you have big data, like, how has this drug affected the tens of millions of people that have taken it?
And the AI, what? How's it? It's just pulling from the internet, from a pool of information that it's set to pull from.
Depends. Yeah, yeah. It's just whatever it's built on, um, whatever the creators have built it to take its information from. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. Where, like Chat GPT, how does that work? It's just pulling from the internet.
yeah. So I think ChatGPT specifically, they sort of aggregated, um, you know, most of what was on the internet for I think up until like 2022 or something, and they continue to expand it with time. But basically, it's they just have ostensibly everything that has been written on the internet, and it synthesizes through all that written text. And one way we sort of joke about it, but it's actually pretty accurate. Like when you go into Google, you start typing something in the search bar, and it pops up with suggestions of what it thinks you might be saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what ChatGPT is. It's just a really good, well, it's trying, but just a really complex like text prediction tool. So it takes in whatever input you give it, whatever prompt you write, and drawing on all of the text that it has observed from years and years of internet, it basically predicts what the expected answer would be, um, based on all the language that it analyzes. So there's not like when you talk about AI, artificial intelligence, it's not actually doing anything truly intelligent. It's just, predicting what the response is supposed to be based on all of the language that it has analyzed from the internet. So it's not actually thinking or anything. It's just sort of looking up what is the expected response based on probabilities of grammar structures and how words fit together and everything that it's learned.